here tonight, but certainly nowhere near the conditions we had here 12 months ago. As Ali Brigginshaw leads the team out. She will, however, be coming off the bench tonight. Taryn Aiken will take over the captaincy duties for Queensland. And there's a lot of question marks, Alana, about the future of Ali Brigginshaw at this level of rugby league.
Yeah, there is. Obviously, the Maroons have made that change. I think the big reason is Chelsea Lenarduzzi having that big body starting on the field to combat the way that New South Wales have been playing, but what a weapon to have off the bench.
Here come the Blues. A magnificent team, New South Wales, and a wonderful reception from the Newcastle crowd. It's her home ground, Jessie Southwell. What a series she's having. What a team they are. New South Wales dominant in the opening two games at Allianz Stadium in game 2 and in game 1 a month ago at Suncorp Stadium. They'll be excited tonight. Now we're ready for the pre-game ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please stand for the Welcome to Country, to be delivered by Kamara Kelly, followed by the national anthem to be performed tonight by Lee Archer from Cats, the musical.
Good evening. My name is Kamara Kelly. I'm a Warramai, Dungutty and Gumbaynggirr woman. I'm the CEO of the Awabakal Local Aboriginal Land Council, and I was born and raised here in the Awabakal community on my grandmother's country. Tonight I stand here as a representative of her and of my ancestors who have walked these lands for generations. I pay my respect to my elders, to community, to culture and to country as we join together to celebrate the importance and the impact of women in sport. Thank you.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia
New South Wales on the verge of history. Queensland playing for pride. There's no such thing as a dead rubber when it comes to state of origin football. Oh, look at that. That was terrific. Such intensity there from the Blues. And the Maroons breaking from their huddle as well. How will this play out tonight? Queensland going with some extra punch in the middle. Chelsea Lenarduzzi starting the game. Ali Brigginshaw, the women's game's most decorated player, coming off the bench. Queensland are going to kick off. Nines Wide World of Sports bringing you State of Origin football. Game 3 in the 2025 Women's Series. We are your home of origin. The shield is in New South Wales' hands for 2025. Will they take it home with a clean sweep, or will Queensland restore some pride for those north of the border? We're underway, and the kick-off, well, it was an attempted short kick-off. New South Wales are going to have the ball. and that all came unstuck for the Maroons.
Well, that was a big build-up, Peter, for a mistake.
Yes.
We were waiting for the big kick-off and the big collision. She kicked it 3 yards.
Well, there we go. New South Wales with a penalty on halfway, and here's Ali Johnston with her first touch. And what a series she's having too. Ali Johnston in the middle. And New South Wales with a magnificent opportunity early on. Southwell into the line, holding it up nicely for Kelly, back inside. Here's Church. Hasn't she enjoyed her first venture into State of Origin football, Abby Church? Dummy on the inside there from Koenig. Terrific game at Allianz Stadium in the wet conditions. New South Wales are only 10 metres away here. Lovely pass, but equally very good shot. And it was touched, though, on the way through, and it's play on here for the Blues. No, they're going to rule a Queensland knock-on first, are they? It looks looking at Belinda Sharp, so this will be a New South Wales feed.
Well, it was an important tackle right here from Julia Robinson. A great read on Jessica Surgis, because if she didn't make that tackle, she had a winger on the outside of her, so left that edge very exposed. Jess Surgis still on the ground after that shot. Julia Robinson was fine. She backed up and was involved in the tackle just after it. She's all good. Great ball movement early on from New South Wales, asking a lot of questions, but they went forward first. I thought that initial run by Tiana Penatani was really promising signs for New South Wales.
Pile on more pressure here, the Blues. Early stages of Women's Origin 3. Johnston backs away into the defence. Brill, one of the defenders. Hollyman there as well. Davis in the dummy half. Loose pass. Church picks it up. Nice little spin there from Abby Church. And she's wrapped up. Lenarduzzi in the tackle for Queensland. Davis goes to the right. Koenig, the Southwell, Sharp through the hands, Penatani Gray. Lovely pass, and they're in the corner. Jamie Chapman with a try for New South Wales. Beautiful lead-up work. Well, has she stayed in?
We have no try. Just confirm she goes out, please.
Here we go, here we go. Oh.
Yeah, I think her foot's touched the line.
Yep.
Julia Robinson.
Yeah.
Jamie Chapman's foot touches the line prior to grounding the ball. Decision made.
Well, that's incredible from the Queensland winger.
Play the ball in the middle. Play the ball. She's got it.
We'll have the final result here. No try to New South Wales. Two enormous defensive decisions and execution from Julia Robinson. Massive plays out there on that left edge defensively.
Stay up.
And she's saved early points from New South Wales.
Let's get an update on conditions. Sideline for us this evening is Darren Lockyer. Evening, Lockie.
Evening, Salty. Jamie Chapman, she doesn't miss too many from there, so great effort there by Robinson. But the conditions, it's been drizzling all afternoon. It's currently not raining, but the prediction is showers, 16 degrees. We've got a penalty here for the Maroons. And because of the rain all afternoon, the grass is a little bit wet. So you see the breeze there. It's behind the Blues in the first half, but the grass being a little bit wet. A little bit tricky, the ball on the ground for the back three.
Leaving penalty for Queensland. They've been on the back foot. Lafippo plays it.
Couldn't have started worse for them, could they? Penalty straight from the kick-off and then a 6 again. And it looked like they conceded the first try, but they were able to save it. It'd be lovely if they could come down the other end and do something with the ball now. Turn a negative into a positive.
It was a lovely offload there. Late one there from Wheel to Brill. Now Lenarduzzi, an inside pass. They're inside the Blues 20 here, Queensland. Brill. Now Aiken. The debutant playing fullback for Queensland is Hayley Maddock. No Tamika Upton tonight. Injured herself in game 2 as Brill to Brown, short to Teitzel. And Teitzel will be driven back, got an offload away. It was a nice one to Brown. Lauren Brown gets a pass away to Sasolka. And Sasolka's going to be wrapped up. Terrific defence, New South Wales got there in numbers. Teitzel to Brown. Brown goes to Aiken. Aiken into the line, then Grubbers. And Maddock wasn't far away. That could be a try.
It's not try. Touch.
Coming through and forcing the ball. It will be a try. Queensland will score first. It was a lovely little kick from Aiken. No one could get there, but Sienna Lafippo did, and she grabs the first one of the night.
Yeah, crafty little kick from Taryn Aiken. She's always going to be one of the biggest threats for Queensland, but just have a look at how she takes the line on Harvey Norman replay. It was a classy little ball drop, and just being to that left edge of the post, it made sure that the ball was a little bit out of sight, but more urgency from the Queenslanders. Lafippo.
Well, she too may have touched the dead ball line.
Looks like that other hand, the left hand.
I'd give it to her. I'm not a spoil sport. Well, just give it to her. It's 50-50. She deserves it for the effort. Come on, give it. Green lights.
Over to you, Liam Kennedy, in the bunker.
Come on, Mr. Bunker.
Hang on, Gus. Hang on, Gus.
Decisions under review. Looking at the dead ball line.
Here come the fun police.
We've cleared all aspects of play leading up to this point.
It's a forensic examination, isn't it?
The Queensland player places her hand on the dead ball line prior to the ball being grounded. Decision made.
Okay. Both teams
Up on the 20.
denied by the bunker early.
I think what they did show that set, Queensland, was the threat that they can have both sides of the play the ball, with Lauren Brown controlling the right edge, and then that brings Taryn Aiken and her explosiveness. They just need to earn those quick play the balls.
Well, they forced the turnout, yeah. Some changes to this Queensland side to combat the size and the athleticism in the New South Wales forwards, and they're promising signs early, both in defence and attack. They've forced an error straight away, straight up under the ball. I've said it's been drizzling rain here for a couple of hours. Slippery. Mind you, they should be used to it. It seems every women's origin we get a fair bit of rain, don't we?
Not wrong. All right, here's another opportunity for Queensland. 20 metres away from the Blues line. Brill. Alliston. Good run from Jess Alliston. 8 away. Brill. Dummy DeWill goes on her own. The Blues force her back. Lenarduzzi will go to dummy half. Will she fancy her chances here? She does. Chelsea Lenarduzzi for the line. And she's denied. Agonisingly close. She'll play it. Now it's with Aiken. Aiken with a flat pass to Teitzel. Teitzel wrapped up. Jemima Taufa in there. Brill. Last play, Queensland. Now Brown. She's got a great kicking game. Here comes Bass out after it, but it goes dead. Did it get a touch? It did. It's going to be a dropout.
Yeah, good pressure. Not a really constructive set of 6. They just tried to barge their way over. But if you end the set of 6 well, you get it back. Ball's not lost.
Stay onside.
Southwell with the dropout. Elects to go long. Brown underneath it. That's a great carry. Right in the teeth of the New South Wales defence. Mackenzie Wheel. Lenarduzzi to Alliston. Queensland forwards running with purpose early. Aiken Into the line goes to Brown. Oh, wonderful, Kelly. A captain's tackle from Isabel Kelly. Now Aiken. Lenarduzzi. Stands in the tackle and
Don't take her out.
will be asked to play it. Brill. Alliston. Edging ever so close to the line. Last play, Queensland, and on the charge and scoring a try is Mackenzie Wheel. Queensland do score first.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They just kept knocking down the front door there until someone answered. And they've been able to muscle their way into the in goal. Harvey Norman replay. Nothing too complex about this last play. New South Wales probably overread it a little bit. They'd stopped a few barges near the line. But this one they couldn't contain, Alana.
Yeah, you can see the intent from Queensland. They've been bringing players back on the inside right throughout the game, trying to bring a little bit of fatigue into this New South Wales pack in that middle third, which is where they've been so dominant in the previous Origin matches, and it seemed to have worked in that instance. That tiny bit of fatigue, a split second, and a really powerful run by Mackenzie Wheel, Lockie.
Well, they stayed patient. That was the key. They just built that fatigue, as you mentioned. At some point, the gap was going to open up, and there it was on the fifth and last. You could see from the high shot, the Maroons were all deep, and it set out wide, and that pulled the New South Wales defence out and allowed the space to open up. And they've really strong start there from the Maroons.
Stood a lot of pressure early, Queensland, and now have scored first, and Brown converts.
The try converted by number 7 for the Queensland team, Lauren Brown. And the Maroons lead early in Ampol State Origin 3. 6 points to them.
Watch the clock, Jesse. Make the clock. Stay on side, Samima. Stay on!
6-0 Queensland. Mackenzie Wheel, the first try scorer in Origin 3.
Well, they opened the scoring at Origin 2, didn't they? Led 6-0 early. Well, feel as though they've been here before, and so will the Blues. A long way to go in this one. What I like is the fact that Queensland are really up for this. You can tell they're playing for pride, and as much as teams want to win 3-0, you certainly don't want to lose 3-0.
Look at this run from Lenarduzzi. She's been terrific.
Well, she's on a mission. They put her out there for a reason, and she's getting her hands on the ball 20, charging at them. I think they'll just burn her out. And
Aiken with a lovely short ball. Lafippo. Offload. Aiken slipped and caught it. Last play, Queensland. Brown kicks it out the belly of the ball. That's a lovely kick. Here's a contest. Hang on, they've let it bounce. And Queensland have got it through Bass. Emily Bass, did she get the ball down? I think Abby Church has got underneath her.
Have a look.
This will be a remarkable stop. If Abby Church has got there, it's one of the best try savers you'll see.
I have no try. Just confirm
incredible.
and make sure no one was held back from Queensland, please.
incredible. They let the ball bounce. It's always a worry when you let the ball
We've
bounce.
cleared Queensland's kick chase.
Oh, no.
There is no touch from any player at this point.
Well, at this point, she's just got to catch it and put it down on the line. Oh, dear.
Oh, wow. Abby Church, take a bow.
Oh, dear.
That's insane.
Oh, dear. That is brilliant.
The ball always remains held up.
Wow.
Decision made.
And importantly, too, no touch, which means it was still the last tackle, so this will be a changeover.
Yeah.
New South Wales fans, let's hear it for your
Up here, on the line.
Well, that's a let-off. You know the rules about letting the ball bounce, Peter, don't you?
A wise man tells me that you're inviting disappointment into your life.
You certainly are. Anyway, they got away with it.
Well, there's Ali Brigginshaw. She looks like she's desperate to get out on the field for Queensland. What an origin moment for Abby Church.
That's phenomenal, that.
It was insane. Now they get the penalty. I thought the way that Queensland made their way down the field, they looked like they had all the energy. They got down there, they had that great opportunity, but to be able to swing momentum for her side, huge origin moment for Abby Church.
Yeah, the word these days, it's mad. That's mad.
MAD.
Yeah, that's Stephen Crichton's word. That's mad. Mad. Can you play? Your injury all right? Yeah, it's mad. What does that mean?
Suit you, Gus.
It means you're playing.
Gus is thinking, oh, skibbity to all of that.
Poor old Laurie Dale didn't know what he meant. How's your injury, Stephen? It's mad. What's that mean?
He's New South Wales now on the front foot. Penatani Gray, 23 away. Davis scoots out a dummy half. Kelly is probably thinking about that inside ball and put it down.
First knock on here, hand over.
Well, she just stopped. She didn't try to pick
Play
it
the
up.
ball. Play the ball.
Queensland nearly scurried away with this. Oh dear, oh dear. She doesn't even try to pick it up.
That's where the coaches get mad. The original meaning of the word.
Yeah, they got a word for that too. It's not mad.
Right, Bass plays it. Down to you, Lockie.
Yeah, we just saw Ali Brigginshaw on the sideline. She's on now. She just replaced Chelsea Lenarduzzi. So she's done her job. She softened them up in the first 10, 11 minutes. A bit of craft from Ali Brigginshaw.
Yeah, you can see that. She was on a mission, wasn't she? Plenty of tackles and plenty of hit-ups. Just burned herself out. And they brought the legend out onto the field. Obviously a team. Gee, they're good kicks.
That time it was Taran Aiken with the kick. And good take there by Church.
It's been the real big improvement in the women's game. The catching, passing and the kicking. The kicking's outstanding.
Let's check in with the New South Wales coach, John Strange. John, always appreciate you coming on. And first question I've got to put to you is, what about the try saver from your fullback, Abby Church?
Yeah, it was great desperation there and really good skill and strength from Abby. But as a team, yeah, we're being out enthused at the moment. Queensland are playing better than us. We've just got to settle down and get ourselves back into the game, start to win some field position, and I think the points will come. But yeah, we're sort of piggybacking them a little bit, letting them out with penalty early, then a knock-on coming out of yardage. So we just got to settle down, get back into our groove, and hopefully we'll be okay.
John, you've got a handy penalty now to help get some of that territory. The strategy for Game 3 on the field, did it change at all heading into this game?
Oh, not necessarily. Conditions are, while the field's obviously in a lot better condition than Game 2, it's still wet and greasy. So, yeah, we still want to play football. We're not really playing too expansive at the moment. One of our errors was just off a carry, so we've just got to be better. Our attention to detail has to be there. But like I said, right now, Queensland are really up for this game, and we've got to make sure that, we get ourselves into the game.
All right, John, appreciate your time, not only tonight, but throughout the series. Good luck for the rest of tonight.
Thanks, guys.
John Strange, the New South Wales coach. Penatani Gray goes to Surges. Surges. Wrapped up. Good play at the Chapman. Now Apps. Inquired early. Got to pass away. And New South Wales now, well, they're edging to within 3 metres of the line. Davis. Penatani Gray. Thought pass, elects to run, got it out the back. This will be play on here for Apps. Apps, Kezi, throws it out the back. Chapman gets onto it, beats one. A good tackle there. Brings her down, it was Brigginshaw. Had some help from Brill. Now Southwell kicking across field. They fly high, batted back. It's with Clydesdale for the line. They're going to wrap the ball up and push it back. Good defence, Queensland.
Great defence, Queensland. Gee whiz, New South Wales asked a lot of questions there. Plenty of second phase play, offloads. The Maroons just kept turning up. Big efforts in defence.
Robinson. And that's the second penalty she's earned through her energy tonight, Julia Robinson. She's had a great start to the game.
Yeah, she's always so impactful, Julia Robinson, both sides of the footy. Obviously one of the best finishers in the women's game, but as you said, Salty, her second penalty, she's saved a try with her defensive efforts already. It was unbelievable.
In game 2, Queensland led 6-0, but I never felt like it affected, the scoreboard never affected New South Wales at all. They're very methodical about grinding their way back into the game. I don't know, tonight it just feels a little bit more frantic. They're down 6-0 and they're kind of rushing things a little bit. They want to get that back really quickly. And it can lead to a little more disaster. Just need to settle down, forget the scoreboard.
Still a long way to go in the contest. Just under 19 minutes left in the half. There's a bobble, but no harm done.
On the ground.
No, hang on. Dropped it on the ground.
Well, it was predictable. You could see that coming from a mile away. Ali Brigginshaw playing lock forward at the moment.
Ali says challenge.
Just brought her player underneath.
From Queensland. On-field decision is a knock on the ground.
So captain's challenge. We're looking for the ball to touch a blue and then or for it to come loose on the ground.
Mackenzie always has a squeeze of the ball and remains in possession. The captain's challenge is successful.
Squeeze of the ball.
She had a squeeze on the ball.
Tackle 3. Let's go.
There you go. It's better than a bobble. You don't bobble it if you squeeze it.
A good captain's challenge there from Ali Brigginshaw. Queensland leading by 6 points to 0. Brigginshaw reaches the halfway line. He gets a quick play, the ball to Brill. Aiken drives that one straight down the throat there of Abby Church. There's a bit of a staggered chase from Queensland. You've got to watch out with Church.
She's got great feet, doesn't she?
She does. Late arrival to this level of the game, Abby Church, but she's been terrific in her first series as New South Wales fullback.
That infamous 1-2 punch. Jessica Surgis, followed by Isabel Kelly. They're up over the 40-metre line already.
Now Koenig plays it. Davis goes to Southwell. Southwell passing before the line. Penatani Gray. Now Surgis to Chapman. Chapman. Robinson has got a... Oh, there's a bit happening there between Chapman and Robinson.
Penalty for a push. Way you go.
They generally get along well, those two.
I thought she was unflappable. She's a little agitated there. I like it. Yeah. Look at her. She wants to go on with that. I thought she was very classy.
Well, watch out for the next time she gets the ball. Right, here's a chance for New South Wales. Cherrington. Yeah, the New South Wales chant going up around McDonald Jones Stadium. Southwell to Church. Lovely footwork. Beats one, beats two. Can't beat three. She nearly did. Put on her back. The Blues are knocking on the door, looking for their first points of the night. Southwell. Let a couple of runners go. Penatani Gray, here we go. Chapman v Robinson. And Robinson did well. Had some help. Penatani Gray to Axe. Kessie Axe. No offload there. She'll play it on the last. Davis to Southwell. Southwell. Clydesdale, lovely. Church, even better. Kelly, magnificent football. New South Wales, the Blues are on the board.
Oh, that was mad. That was mad. What about the ball movement here? Brilliant stuff on the last play. Love teams running the ball on the last play. Lovely interchange of passing. Harvey Norman replay. You know what this is? Look at that. That's mad. That's brilliant. Good work.
Isabel Kelly gets the reward of having the try penciled in next to her name, but just have a look at the lead-up work here from New South Wales.
Yeah, it was a brilliant pass by Clydesdale. She was able to hide the footy well, but I tell you what, Abby Church is having an absolute blinder. Both sides of the ball, both ends of the field. The role that she played was perfect in just making sure that Lauren Brown was too far away from Isabel Kelly. Oh, no, they're not.
Tries under review, looking to see if the ball is actually grounded in goal.
Yeah, it's her arm. I hate this interpretation. I really do. That's a try in every grade of rugby league, everywhere in the world, at any time, unless you're on TV.
Isabel Kelly fails to ground the ball at any point.
Well, she's still in a huddle down the other end of the ground with her New South Wales teammates.
Does she go out at all? Where does she go? Where does she go with the ball?
The referee now blows her whistle, which is a mutual infringement. We'll go back for a previous play the ball. Decision made.
Yeah, she doesn't lose it because she never let it go and she never went out. I hate that rule. I hate that rule. I reckon your arm's good enough. If it's your arm, it's down.
Wow.
Where's the play ball?
That's huge.
That's a try. That's a try. Why be so pedantic? That's
How
a
far
try.
out?
Darren Lockyer.
Well, I think if you're being tackled and you don't ground the ball like that, fair enough. But yeah, there was no one. Well, there was someone close, but she was going in to score a try.
It's a try every Saturday morning in junior league. It's a try every Saturday afternoon in A grade.
I guess
It's a try every afternoon in New South Wales Cup.
She's hard done by, but I guess she'll learn a lesson too.
Well, take two. Do they run the same play again? No, it's a kick this time from Southwell. They're flying through. And Queensland have got it. They still lead 6-0.
Well, it wasn't so mad, was it?
It was mid. You up with that one? Mid?
I think the decision was made.
Well, here's an error from Queensland. And New South Wales will go right on the front foot.
Yeah, they're happy with that. They're feeling quite confident. This just gives New South Wales a chance to take a bit of a breath. It has been a frantic start to the Origin game, but they were just starting to find their groove. Great ball movement, good intent behind their attack, and now they're set up perfectly to have a big set in that Westpac red zone, attacking their line, New South Wales.
Crowd lifting.
There's a little bit of a crazy feel about tonight, isn't
Sure is.
What have we had? 1, 2, 3, 4 disallowed tries, 4 no tries. Westpac red zone. What have we got? New South Wales 9-4, but the Maroons lose. The Maroons are in front, sorry. Westpac red zone.
Veron to Penitani Gray. Now Surgis! They are not going to deny Jess Surgis, who scores a wonderful solo try. Now the New South Wales Blues are on the board.
She's brilliant, isn't she? Jessica Surgis. Tremendous athleticism. She got the ball at the right time. I thought right from that play the ball, they were on New South Wales. You get to see here on the Harvey Norman replay, Emma Veron got the footy out nice and quickly, drew in a little bit of that Queensland defence, and then early enough ball for Jessica Surgis, got it, a big don't argue, and New South Wales, they're on the board.
The try scorer number 3 for the New South Wales Blues women, Jessica Surgis. Can't wait to see that again. New South Wales go into their huddle. Everyone here in Newcastle tonight, let's hear it for New South Wales.
Jess Surgis playing her 11th Origin for New South Wales, puts the Blues on the board.
She's a wonderful athlete, isn't she? And determined. She likes to win her one-on-one confrontations, whether she's in defence or in attack. Tough kick from out wide.
Southwell with the attempted conversion, no goal.
The conversion unsuccessful. Score remains Queensland leading 6 points to 4. New South Wales Blues right back in this contest. 12.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Blues fans, you sounded magnificent before. Right front of my side.
Yeah, I spoke to them. Make sure you talk to them, okay?
2-point ball game. The third Women's State of Origin match as Queensland try that low skimming kick-off. Picked up by Southwell. It's a terrific carry back into the defence there by Tongatuki. Now next Monday, our world-conquering swimmers headline 9's prime-time coverage of the Australian swimming trials in Adelaide. It's all exclusive, live and free next week on 9 and 9 Now. Or head to swimming.org.au for tickets. That will be sensational. Get your tickets. Good evening to all those watching us in Adelaide tonight. Apps plays it. Whoops. There's an error. So Queensland have got it, but they'll come back and pack the scrum.
Gee, the crowd's come in late, haven't they? Thursday night, I suppose. And Nova Castrians, we knew they'd support this game.
Yeah, it's built up.
It has built up. What do you reckon? There'd be 18,000 here, I reckon. Well over 20.
Well over 20.
How good is that?
David Middleton has said well over 20.
Well, he has been sitting here counting them. We've been looking for some information from him, and he's up to 21,000, I think. Get the official crowd figure off Marley a little bit later on, once Middo stopped counting. Alliston. 9 metres into New South Wales territory. Queensland looking for their second try of the night. Hollyman plays it. Here's Papali'i. Savannah Papali'i, youngest player out there tonight. Three the team. Bringing short to Aiken. It's nice for Maddock, who's wrestled to the ground by Penatani Gray. Lovely tackle. Now Aiken. Hollyman. Can she get the arm free? It's the last. It'll be a changeover. More good defence, New South Wales.
It's a good quality game. One try each, but they both had more than 2 disallowed.
Just saw Taryn Aiken's running game creep into that last set. I think that's a big key. Would love to see Taryn Aiken and her halves partner Lauren Brown link up a little bit more together. But her running game, that's the key in attack for Queensland. So unpredictable. She just moves at such a fast pace. She just needs to have more than one runner off her hip.
New South Wales within 10 metres of the halfway line. 9 minutes left in the first half. Veron, the Southwell. That's a lovely kick.
Oh, that's a good kick.
Right down to the corner. Maddock has got it. And, well, she does well there, Hayley Maddock, but still a sensational kick from Jessie Southwell.
Yeah, Jamie Chapman did a good job. So did Tiana Penatani to work to get there, but they weren't making many convincing metres then, New South Wales. One-up hit-ups and a boot like that, that just builds pressure for New South Wales.
Bringing short, dummy half. Sasolka. She'll play it. 10 short of halfway. Bringing short takes off out of dummy half. Gets to the halfway line and is wrapped up. Last play, Queensland. Aiken. That one misdirected and goes out on the full, in fact.
Yeah, good pressure. They tried to bite off a little bit too much.
It's Tani Norris, the Queensland coach. Great Greg Inglis did the jersey presentations for the Queensland team this week as part of their coaching staff. Kelly. Frezard has been quiet. Most of the attack's gone down the other side of the field. Veron to dummy half. Now Koenig, Southwell, Aiken, wonderful, but Southwell even better. Got a pass away to Veron. A nice bit of skill there from the New South Wales number 7 to keep the ball alive. Now Koenig, Southwell, Apps. Veron on the last. Koenig, Church, grab a kick. And Bass is forced back in goal.
What can't you do? Abby Church. Well, no surprise that Jamie Frezard in a little bit of rugby league scuffle. That was a beautiful kick by Abby Church. Brilliant angle on her kick, and then the kick chase. They did well to hold Emily Bass in goal, building pressure. That's the difference. The kick by Taryn Aiken went out on the full. New South Wales started their set at halfway, and they made it down the other end. They built pressure, and they get another crack at attacking their line.
And New South Wales, 15 away. They're inside the Westpac red zone of Queensland. A try here, we'll see the Blues take the lead for the first time tonight. 6 metres away. Veron. Now Koenig goes short. Good defence there on Sherrington. Rafipo and Aiken in the tackle for Queensland. Veron goes on her own out of dummy half. Almost got to the line. More good defence. That time it was Aiken and Brigginshaw. Penatani Gray fires at the Chapman. It's Chapman v Robinson. This time Peters made the tackle. Surges. Penatani Gray, Southwell got away from the pressure from Brigginshaw, got a nice kick in, but Romy Teitzel was there and then spilled their lollies. And Church has got it now for New South Wales, and she'll play the ball with a fresh set of 6. Tackle 0. Southwell, lovely ball. What a ball from Southwell. Frezard scores. New South Wales hit the front.
Wow. Show this on replay. They've been gallant, Queensland, on their own line, but sometimes there's just no defence. Sometimes you've just got to sit back and applaud. And this pass from young Southwell is brilliant. Harvey Norman replay, look at this. She reads it, little show, looks like she's going to play short, and then just pulls the trigger and hits a winger right on the chest. Look at this, what's this? Little dip, bang. Just with a wrist, oh, that's beautiful.
It's a great work from the camera angle just to show what Jessie Southwell is looking at. It dead set looks like time slows down when Jessie Southwell has the footy in her hands in that instance. She gets a great view of the Queensland defensive line. She sees Emily Bash, she holds the footy, 2 hands, just watching the defence, and then just lets that lovely pass drip over the top. This will be a great shot. Look at Jessie Southwell. Just watching. They're in enough, and I'm going to let one go to my winger. That's as good as it gets.
Well, she just invites the defence up. She invites them to make a decision, then she punishes them for it.
They'll try in every game of the series for Jamie Frezard. Southwell is swinging back off the upright, no goal.
The conversion unsuccessful. Score remains 8 points to 6. There's our try scorer, Jamie Frezard. What about pass from Jessie Southwell? Let's go sideline to Glenn. First half has been New South Wales finally getting those in front. 3 minutes remaining in this first half.
Stay on side. Julia. Stay on here.
Look at that from Jessie Southwell. Johns-esque in Newcastle.
It doesn't come any better from a playmaker. Just the way she taunted the defence there. She just showed them enough to let them make a decision, then she punished them for it. That's a rare talent. You can't teach that. It's actually in them. It's a part of their, just a part of their repertoire. That's gout. It was fractured.
He gave you Darryl Bowman's pills.
Well, 20 years later, I needed the gout pills. 1970s. You should have all lived in the 70s. You'd have loved it.
New South Wales.
I don't know if
another
any of you could
penalty.
have survived the 70s. I couldn't see you in the 70s, any of you. Too tough for you.
Living in the 70s.
Yeah. Go up and tell the DJ I just want 70s music for the rest of the night.
Righto, 2 minutes left in the first half in the 2020s. And here's Chapman. Jamie Chapman, New South Wales. They're in a mood here late in the half, leading by 2. Thoroughly entertaining half of football. Best half of the series so far as the contest is concerned. New South Wales looking to extend their advantage as Southwell. Inside pass this time. What's she conjuring up? Last play. Veron goes to Southwell. Southwell with a kick. And Robinson takes it well, and Chapman takes her. Last minute of the half.
Oh, look at that blue wall.
Down to you, Lockie.
Well, what I'm looking forward to in the second half is you see the Blues really putting some pressure on the Maroons here, but is this Chapman-Robinson duel? At the moment, it's on the other side of the field. The second half will be over this side. It's been, oh, here we go. Blues are on.
And Surgis has got it in broken play. Links up with Chapman. Chapman keeps it alive. There's 27 seconds left. They've got time for a couple of plays here, New South Wales. On the back of an error by Queensland. Sherrington. She'll play it 10 away. Eventually. Veron. Koenig goes to Johnston. Johnson dishes out the back. Lovely. Southwell. Now Freshard. Freshard inside to Kelly. Kelly for the line. She'll be hard to stop. Can she get it down? No, she's going to remain held up.
Held up.
Well,
Held
a
up.
frantic end to the first half.
The second half. Thanks, Phil.
Outside.
Second half of the third Women's State of Origin match. Underway, exclusive live and free on Nine's Wide World of Sports. Queensland right in this contest. But look at that driving defence from New South Wales. The Blues lead by 2. We know the series is over. But as we've been saying, there is never a dead rubber in Origin. And haven't Queensland brought their A game tonight?
Yeah, it's a big opportunity for Queensland. I thought the impact straight away in the first half from Chelsea Lenarduzzi starting really changed the mindset, the momentum for Queensland. She started this first half as well, but the key for me is still the halves of the Maroons. Taryn Aiken, Lauren Brown. I think they need to link up with one another when they do get some of those quick play the balls, but 2 very dangerous footballers. They got that wrong, a forward pass, great pressure from New South Wales, but still such a great opportunity for Queensland. They're only down by 2 points.
Yeah, and traditionally in Origin over a long period of time, I've always thought by the third game and the second half of the third game, when there's only 40 minutes left in the series, it produces some of the most dramatic moments and some of the best football. I know the series is coming to a close. The score now means nothing. It's just about personal pride and being in the battle. Second half of game 3. It's all on the line here.
Chapman a dummy half here for the Blues. As Lockie said, that battle is now on the near side of the ground between Chapman and Robinson. Look out for that.
They've done a much better job on Olivia Koenig so far, Queensland.
This is devastating. Origin 2. There's an error from Ellie Johnston.
Taryn.
Darren Lockyer, where's the breeze in the second half?
It's behind Queensland, but I would say, as you see the error there from the Blues, I'd say it's not as strong as it was in the first half. But Again, with these conditions, if you kick early and you get them coming off their try line, you can maybe force an error.
Danny Marley.
Just some injury news out of both camps. In the first half, we saw Shanae Shazolka down for quite a while with what turned out to be a knee injury. She's sitting on the bench now with an ice pack on her knee, you can see there. Queensland's not confirmed that she won't be back, but it's certainly not looking likely at the moment. And from New South Wales camp, Kennedy Cherrington has come off in similar circumstances. She's also injured her knee and similarly is being assessed by the doctors at the moment, but it's not looking very likely that she will return it either.
All right, thank you, Marley. that was Kennedy Cherrington, hiding from the camera. Opportunity for Queensland to regain the lead. They did lead 6-0 early. Then 6-4 before New South Wales scored their second try. Here's Aiken linking up with Brown. Brown kicking for Bass. And Bass, it's tapped back in. She just needed someone else trailing through. Have a look at this from Emily Bass.
Oh, she did very well.
Chaser on the inside, Alana just overran the ball.
Yeah, it was Tavana Papali'i. Clever little kick from Lauren Brown. Love seeing the halves combine.
Here's Chapman and Robinson again.
So good.
Heavy defence, good tackle there from Alliston. Keziap shaken up. Koenig. Now Southwell. What a kick away. Maddock, it's a tricky one. Waits for it. Now gives it straight to Bass. And Bass taken high. It'll be a penalty.
She's had a strong game, Emily Bass. Very powerful runner of the footy. Obviously kept the ball in at the other end. Was set prior. Tiana Panatani just slips a little bit too high there, but feels like there's a fair bit of momentum with Queensland at the moment. A gift out of their own end. This is exactly what John Strange, the New South Wales coach, said he didn't want from his side.
Alliston. She's put on her back. Heavy defence. This time it's Koenig and Veron. Benaducci. Brill. Terrific start to the game. Destiny Brill. Now Brigginshaw came off the bench. Now Brill. Johnston wraps her up. On her feet defensively there. Ellie Johnston, and she's rattled Destiny Brill. Fell awkwardly in the tackle. So concern here for the Queensland number 9. They move the ball away from Destiny Brill, and Belinda Sharp says, let's play on. So there we go. It is play on.
We used to do that in the 70s. Take the ball off and play it over there.
Aiken. Change of direction, got the kick away, and it just sat up nicely on the bounce there for Church, who was well positioned.
The 70s, Gus.
Yeah, St John's ambulance when they've done on with the magic sponge.
It was the same magic sponge, wasn't it, for everyone?
For everyone.
For everyone.
As you drink the water, you'd have to suck it out of the sponge. Same sponge they just wipe your bleeding head with. I love the 70s. You can take me back anytime. Just drop me there and leave me there.
Southwell with a kick. They're going to let it bounce, and Maddock, fortunate there. It's set up nicely for her. You might not be able to take you back to the 70s, Gus, but maybe a 70s style haircut, perhaps. Or the clothing, bring that back too. Flared pants.
No, the fashion was no good.
I'd love to see Gus in a pair of flares.
High-waisted flares.
Oh, yes.
High-heeled shoes.
Let's make that happen.
I wore that to me sixth form formal.
Was the photo in colour or black and white?
Be careful.
Alana.
That was a genuine question, actually.
Watch your words, Alana. Here goes Queensland. With Brown with a kick. Church puts it down. Teitzel can't pick it up. And it's going to be a knock on Queensland. Back from New South Wales. Knock on Queensland. Ampol State of Origin, Game 2 returns to Perth as half a break is made. On Wednesday, June 18, there'll be no escaping Origin as the best of the best head west to battle it out in a blockbuster showdown at Optus Stadium. Secure your seats at NRL.com/tickets. June 18, we'll go lead west to Perth. I'll tell you what, the next 25.5 minutes here, McDonald Jones Stadium is must-see Origin viewing as it opens up. Perhaps Maddock does well on Kessie.
Must-make tackle by Hayley Maddock.
Now it's in the hands of Southwell. Lovely pass. Kelly with room to move. Goes to Frezard. And Emily Bass does really well on Jamie Frezard. Great defence, Queensland.
Play the ball.
There's another bullet of a pass there from Southwell, a different type of pass, but just brilliant. Hit Isabella Kelly right on the chest. As he apps through into the backfield, no one in support. Good defence.
Oh, she's so strong, Emily Bass. They used the sideline perfectly there. Queensland is that extra defender.
Still no change to the halftime score. But it's been terrific to watch in the first 11 minutes of the second half. Lofimbo. Destiny Brill coming from the fields.
Another little rib cartilage. Get it in the wrong spot, it can be really painful. Hard to breathe.
Last play, Queensland, Aiken. Boots it downfield. Church gets to it on the full. Now goes to Chapman. It's a great kick return. Church will play it. Surgis. Solid defence there on Surgis. Now Johnson. there a hair pull in the lead up? It's play on here. Queensland have got... No, here's the penalty. Here's the penalty.
I like what they did there, New South Wales. Just get Ellie Johnson on that left edge a little bit wider. Attack that space, and you could see the trouble that it caused Queensland, because Chelsea Lenarduzzi was coming over to try and cover that space and just slipped up.
Westpac red zone. Here they come, the Blues. About at 20-7. They only lead by 2 tries to 1. Attack and defence in the Westpac red zone. That's the key.
Well, they're half a metre away from the line here, New South Wales. Frezard. Now it's with Johnston. Ellie Johnston. Relishing her first Origin series. Veron. Now it's opened up for Koenig, who gets to the line. Can she get the ball down? She thinks she can. What does Belinda Sharp say? She says, held up. I'll bring it back out to the 10.
Queensland desperate again. They're just hanging on, aren't they?
Kelleher to Veron. Surrenders in the tackle there is Emma Veron. Now Kelleher. Kelleher! Through a dummy and opened up, and Jocelyn Kelleher fresh from the field and extends the Blues advantage. It's her first try for New South Wales.
Yeah, she saw the space, didn't she, Jocelyn Kelleher? Great identification in and around the ruck. She was watching Queensland. They were desperate in defence in the lead-up, but Harvey Norman replay. She gets out of dummy half. She sees Ali Brigginshaw come up to the threat of Olivia Koenig, and she just put the foot down. Took on her inside shoulder. Great vision, Jocelyn Kelleher. Lockie, how did you see it from the sideline?
Well, you could feel it coming. They gave away the penalty, Queensland. A bit of fatigue set in. They went high. And then same with that play there. Queensland, Lenarduzzi just a bit fatigued from the work, and she just didn't move out of market quick enough. But Kelleher, she saw it, and they were building towards that, New South Wales, and got a bit of a break now, and South Wales looking to add the extras. They'll go out to 8 points, but if you're patient, the opportunity will eventually present itself.
I love a dummy half run. It's my favourite play. So simple, so underused. If you time it right, gee, you get good results. I love a dummy half run. That was her first run. Dummy half run for a try.
Southwell won't miss from there. So there's a nice moment. Georgia Hannaway making her State of Origin debut, and I can tell you that they are gathered in large numbers tonight. And Club Pine Rivers, just to the north of Brisbane, where she worked for quite some time. So g'day to all the team there at Club Pine Rivers. They'll be getting behind Georgia Hannaway, who is a popular member of staff there, and an Aspley Devils junior. So congratulations to Georgia making her debut. So this is big moments of the game. Just under 20 minutes remaining. And now that lead is 8 points for New South Wales. It's the biggest lead of the match so far. Let's take your sideline. Millie has a special guest in New South Wales assistant coach Ruan Sims. Take it away, Millie.
Yes, Ru, we know the series has been wrapped up already in the 2 games, but how important is it to get the win here in Newcastle tonight?
Yeah, it's of the most importance. I mean, we wanted to come out and play really good football. Look at this crowd here. We want to show them what we're made of. It's not just enough just to win. We want to win really well, and we actually need to get back to what has been working for us in the first 2 games.
And girls were a little bit passive in that first half. Was there a little bit of a few punches thrown and whatnot to ruffle them off again?
There's a couple little firecrackers out there, but, you know, look, it's just competitive nature. They're all competitive. They want to get out there. They want to win. And at the moment, we're on top, and it looks like our defence has been doing pretty well, but we're not out of this. This is a dogfight. We've got to stay in it, and we've got to work really, really hard.
All the best for the second half, and congratulations on the series.
Thanks, Mil. More to go.
Good on you, Millie, with Ruan.
Bring back the biff. As the 70s.
Gus, your favourite players back out there for New South Wales, Jemima Taufa. She only played 19 minutes to open the game.
Yeah, we've been saving her up.
She's got pretty much 19 minutes to the end of the game here. Jemima Taufa, what a player. Grabbed a vital try for New South Wales in the first half in Allianz Stadium in game 2. What can Church conjure up here? This time, no way through. Hanaway and Alliston. Kelly. Play the ball 9 short of halfway. Davis, that looked forward out at dummy half, and
was a lazy one.
Where do you want to play the ball?
Quite often it's the ball runner that puts pressure on the dummy half. You just throw it out to them out of instinct. See, she's in front of her, and she's just thrown it straight at her. That's a lazy one. Gives Queensland a chance to hit back here.
Great sights from the drone.
This was the score last night, wasn't it? A similar time, 14-6.
It was. Here comes Queensland now. Great attacking platform. If we go back to the 70s, you can't get drone shots like that, Gus. You have to put the hot air balloon up. It was the Goodyear blimp, wasn't it, back then? 20 metres away, Queensland. Aiken, lovely pass. Teitzel, good defence, New South Wales.
No, we just sat on the roof of the grandstand. That's what we did.
They go down the short side. Hanaway to Brown. Lauren Brown. So number 7's come together. Church was there as well. Now Aiken. Here's Wheel. Koenig holds on. Now she's got some support. Davis down low in the tackle. Oh, good game, Mackenzie Wheel. Last play, Queensland. Hanaway to Aiken. Aiken with a kick. Teitzel with a try for Queensland. It's game on as Robbie scores.
That's the one they needed. They've worked hard for that, Queensland. They've held themselves in this game all the way through. Just when it looks like New South Wales are getting on top, they fight back. And this is a great try. Harvey Norman replay. Lovely little grubber kick into the end goal.
Gosh, she did well to find that space in between Clydesdale and Jessie Southwell. Karen Aiken. Lovely touch of the footy, but you've got to take it back to New South Wales, inviting them into that part of the field. It was that forward pass to Jamie Frezard that gifted Queensland the opportunity, and just some good footy, good ball movement. But Taryn Aiken coming up with the big plays in an important Origin game.
Well, that was the try the Queensland men couldn't get last night at 14-6. They just needed another one to give some scoreboard pressure. Darren Lockyer.
Robbie Teitzel, she felt a bit better about herself. Remember, she knocked the ball on in that first half, which led to a New South Wales try, but she's just made up for it right there.
The First Origin try. Romy Teitzel. Lauren Brown adds the extras.
Stay onside.
14 and a half minutes remaining. 2-point ball game. New South Wales in front. Wheel with a strong carry. Very strong tonight. Hanaway, the debutant, the Brigginshaw, the Lenarduzzi. Marley, you got breaking news?
Yes, unfortunately for Destiny Brill, her Origin series is over. She came off in quite a bit of agony a little earlier. Certainly looks like a rib injury. The medical staff at Queensland won't confirm it until she's had proper assessments after this match, but she looks to be in quite a bit of pain and hasn't taken her hand away from that rib. And yes, we will not see her return tonight.
All right, here goes Mackenzie Wheel.
Here come the Maroons.
Hanaway and a dummy half. Aiken slits into that tackle. Now Hanaway to Brown. Brown kicking on the last. It's a beauty. What a kick. Oh.
Brilliant kick.
Abby Church, very patient there, hoping it took a hop to go out. Queensland will get a repeat set.
Well, the Queensland halves have done a great job. This last kick, Lauren Brown, she gets the right weighted grubber kick in, puts Abby Church under a bit of pressure. Great chase. The one before that, Taryn Aiken, leads to points. They're a very dangerous halves pairing, the two of them. Still haven't seen a lot of Taryn Aiken's running game. I think that's their biggest threat, Queensland.
Wheel tackled by Taufa. And away to Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw to Elliston. Elliston, who's had her best game of the series, will play it. 22 away. Now Aiken. Nice pass for Pippo. Maddock will go into dummy half. Aiken. Links up with Brown. Short to Teitzel. Hanaway, they're 9 away here. Go down the short side. Hanaway links up with Papali'i, who is going to be taken into touch. Strong defence, stirring defence, New South Wales.
Yeah, it's real Origin stuff right there, isn't it? I told you, second half of game 3, it all comes out. And their passion from both sides. They just hold her up off the ground. They don't complete the tackle. And blue jerseys coming in and muscle her over the sideline. Queensland mounting the big comeback. Blues just with their nose in front.
Here we are enjoying the second half of Origin 3. It's anyone's game. 11 minutes remaining. Which means, Gus, in 6 weeks' time at the Core Stadium, with the men's series on the line, we'll be enjoying the second half of Origin 3.
Sure will. Queensland's got to do some improving, haven't they?
We'll be at Optus Stadium in Perth in 3 weeks for game 2. Nines Wide World of Sports, your home of Origin. What about this kick? And what about the chase? Look at this. He's been taken on a ride by absent Taufa, Hayley Maddock. Tackle.
She kicked it early, Jessie Southwell, kicked it on the 4th. The team turned up for it. Look at this. This is the third. They're not making many meters, Queensland.
Oh,
yes.
Settle down on. Settle down alone.
Crunch.
And again.
The Origin crunch, Gus.
Great defence. Queensland still inside their own 30. It's the last. Oh, wow. Stirring from New South Wales.
Well, a big defensive play at their own end of the field, then the early kick from Southwell, and then they've just absolutely given it to Queensland in that set of 6 to force a turnover on last play. Look at them celebrating. It's a real victory and an important part of the game. What are we into the last 10 minutes? The last 10 minutes of the series. 2 points the difference in game 3. Games 1 and 2 don't mean anything now. It's all about who wins this tonight. No one's thinking about the series score. This is about what's happening right now.
Southwell has it. Disjointed here. But now they've got the platform to attack. As Taufa plays it. Clydesdale throws that into row 3.
Well,
Ali, where do you want to play the ball?
I don't know what she saw, but it wasn't there. Here it is. That's a wide.
Steve Harmison. NRLW season not all that far away. Thursday, July 3. Every game live and free on 9 and 9 now.
Level 2 with Savannah.
Oh, this,
she's no good. She's no good. I think it's a
this
head class.
is concerning here. Sarah Tongatuki.
Yeah, she just came on the field for Kezi Apps. Kezi Apps had a breather. So they've got Ellie Johnston on the sideline.
Staggered when she went to get to her feet. There's concern shown by both sets of players there. Great atmosphere tonight at McDonald Jones Stadium, and they've turned up in great numbers, Marley.
Yes, and I expect nothing less from a crowd in Newcastle. They love their rugby league, and officially 21,912 people have made it out this Thursday night to be a part of history here for Game 3 of Women's State of Origin.
Yeah, great crowd. Middo counting them all, Gus.
Yep.
So Queensland will play the ball. The game on the line with 8.5 minutes remaining. Wheel plays it on her own 30. Brigginshaw to Aiken. Lafifo. Peters to Robertson. Wrapped up by Surgis and Penatani Gray. Maddock to dummy half. Hollyman will play it on the last. Right on the halfway line. Hanaway to Brown. Brown with a midfield bomb. And, well, she attacked the ball, press hard. Queensland have got it. And they've put it down. They'll come back for the initial error, though.
It was a good kick. It was a good kick. She made her have to come forward to catch it. Plenty of Queenslanders in her face. At least she made an attempt at it. I'd much rather her do that than let the ball bounce. All right, she came up with a drop, but it doesn't matter. They've survived it.
It's good pressure from Queensland. She got enough height on it, Lauren Brown, with that kick. Plenty of Queenslanders around the ball there, Gus, to put that pressure on.
Yeah. They don't want to be beaten 3-0, do they? They're really coming hard at New South Wales. They fought hard to stay in it, and now they can see the winning taste.
Peters wearing 5, playing in the centres. We'll play it 21 away. Brigginshaw in the dummy half. Lafipo to Hollyman. Hollyman, 13 away. Brigginshaw, short to Lenarduzzi. See Lenarduzzi. See the try line.
They're coming hard.
Now Aiken, short, Tidesall, good defence, New South Wales. Clydesdale's there, Taufer's there. Brigginshaw, Hollyman turns and passes to Aiken. A little grubber kick, then a knock on there from New South Wales. Kelleher put it down. Queensland will get a scrum feed.
Now, they're going to challenge this.
Liam, we've got a captain's challenge from New South Wales. On-field decision is a knock-on.
Over to you, Liam Kennedy. In the bunker. There could be an accidental offside here too to take into the equation, because before you even get to the knock on, no, they won't. That's all Kelleher all the time. As the ball was ricocheting around.
The Queensland player is just making a tackle. Jocelyn loses possession towards the opponent's dead ball line. The captain's challenge is unsuccessful.
Well, here's their chance. Darren Lockyer, who do they go to here?
I think they had an offload, Gus. Just a bit of second phase. The Blues had a bit of a rest there, but there would be some fatigue into them here. They'll come out to the left here with a backline movement. Maybe just an offload from one of those middle forwards might give them the space they need.
6 enthralling, engrossing minutes remaining. Brigginshaw, Queensland trailing by 2. What a tackle there, Penatani Gray on Aiken. Brigginshaw, now Wheel. Mackenzie Wheel still fighting in the tackle. Brigginshaw to dummy half. On the charge, Lenarduzzi! Chelsea Lenarduzzi puts Queensland in front.
Oh, her work tonight has been outstanding. She started the game, they came her off the bench and made her start the game. She burned herself out in the first 15 minutes, getting Queensland into the contest physically. And now here she is in the back end in the last 6 minutes of the Origin series. Harvey Norman replay. Give me the ball, just give it to me. Now get out of my way. Straight through the middle of the New South Wales forwards, plants it down, and the Maroons are in front.
Her first ever Origin try. Chelsea Lenarduzzi didn't get picked for game 1. Came off the bench to make impact in game 2. And the coach, Tani Norris, said, you know what, game 3, we need her to start. She muscled up right from kickoff. And a well-deserved try for a Queensland player who has had immense impact this game for the Maroons.
Well, they haven't looked like going away, the Maroons. Led 6-0, and New South Wales sort of got on top for a while. Had plenty of possession at the other end of the field in the Westpac red zone, but Queensland kept defending their line stoutly, saving tries. Now they've hit back with a couple of their own, and they're going to lead 18-14. With less than 4 minutes on the clock, I'd imagine. Good game. Good game. They've all been good games.
Brown converts. So, over to you, New South Wales. Trailing now by 4 with 4 minutes left.
The second half of game 3 always produces something, always produces magic. Queensland, now one of their famous comebacks, and got to the front. Couldn't do it last night, tell you that.
No.
The girls have done it tonight, but they've got to defend this last 4 minutes.
Short kick, it goes 10. Was that okay? They stopped. It looked like it went 10. Why did everyone stop to look at Belinda Sharpbourne? Hang on. No, penalty Queensland. It hadn't gone 10. Okay, well, there wasn't much in it.
Really?
This will be tight.
She's over the line.
Over the line.
Play on.
She's over the line. It's only the ball that's got to be over the line. Or did it hit her before she caught it? It might have hit her before she caught it.
Well, important defensive set here for New South Wales. Queensland can clinch it. If they can go back to back. Wheel plays it.
Darren Locklear's on his feet down there, touching the sideline.
Lenadusi. 19 away. Brigginshaw. Hollyman. He tackled down low on Hollyman. Apps over the top. Brigginshaw. Now Aiken. Aiken to Brown. Tries to get the arm free and slip a pass, but she can't. Wonderful defence, Isabel Kelly. Brigginshaw. And there's the error. There's the error. And New South Wales still have a pulse.
2 minutes 20. That's zero tackle. That's tackle one. Looking for a 3-0 whitewash. They need to score and kick the goal to do it.
Surgis. Great tackle, Robinson. Chapman, dummy half. Apps. Got a short ball from Koenig. 10 short of halfway. Under 2 minutes remaining. Halfway through this set of 6. Origin 3 getting a grandstand finish as Church. Well contained in the second half. 2 tackles left in this set. Now Surgis. There's Surgis trying to position Chapman, but instead gets to Penatani Gray. Here come New South Wales. 21 away. Last play. Davis. They go to Southwell. Down a short side. Kicks for Chapman. Robinson's put it down. It's gone dead. They're going to have about 40 seconds here, the Blues. It'll be a dropout.
Well, they get 3 or 4 tackles in. They've got to come up with a try to level the game.
An unconverted try will see us go to Golden Point. A converted try will see a series whitewash for New South Wales. Queensland go long. There's 35 seconds left. What a run from Kessie Apps. Davis. Now Samaima Taufa. 6 away. 20 seconds remaining.
2 plays.
South Wales trailing by 4 on the front foot. Southwell. Now it's with Surgis. Surgis keeps it alive. Penatani Gray. Great tackle, Brigginshaw.
Last tackle.
Last play of the game. Last play of the series. They'll get a penalty and there'll be a sin bin. Chelsea Lenadusi going to the bin.
This is it. Time's up. They're going to have to score off this play. Time's up.
Wait. Walking out of your way.
Time's up.
Come on.
Davis with the ball. Takes the tap. Koenig, Kelleher, Southwell. They pressured her through the hands. Church keeps it alive. Queensland have got it. Queensland have got it, and how fitting it's with Brigginshaw, who links up with Bass. Bass, they're keeping it alive. Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
What are they doing?
That's it.
They're in front. What are they doing?
What an end. What an end of the match. What an end of the series.